Hello everybody, this is Adriel for WapCar.my here to help you find your next perfect car, and this is the all-new Mk8 Golf GTI.
Volkswagen Passenger Cars Malaysia has brought the full lineup of the Mk8 Golf to Malaysia: 1.4 TSI R-Line, GTI and R. The 1.4 TSI R-Line is estimated to be priced at 155,000 to 165,000 ringgit, GTI at 211,000, while the R costs 356,000 ringgit, which is 77,000 more expensive than the previous generation Mk 7.5R. You can blame our weak currency for that.
In today's video, I'm going to focus on the GTI because Golf GTI is synonymous. So up front, this is the entire new fascia, but something that I noticed that in Malaysia's spec version, we don't get the checkered flag fog lamps. So I think this will be something that the aftermarket guys would definitely offer, and you can put it on. And over to the side, it rides on, let's see, I'm not too familiar, 18-inch alloys. Not a big fan.
Okay guys, I just learned that the Golf R-Line and GTI gets manual folding side mirrors, and only the R has power folding side mirrors. A feature that's available in cars as cheap as the Axia. I find this very hard to swallow.
And over to the back, here you can see a completely new design, but it's still very recognizable Golf because of the hatchback-like shape. Boot space, very practical. Oh, something quite cool. It's when you unlatch the rear boot lid, just this section of the lights would just turn off. See, comes back on, and it goes off. Quite cool, nice touch. Boot space, very practical. You're able to do this, let it stay in an upright position. You have a space saver spare wheel underneath, and if you ever need more boot space, you can kind of switch the false boot floor into the lower segment and also fold the rear seats down. Let's check out the interior. So stepping inside to the Golf Mk8 for the first time, you get a completely redesigned center console. It's now a short little electronic shift-by-wire gear selector. I think it's quite cool. This is taken from a Porsche 992. Pulsating start-stop engine. Ooh! It has that easy access function for the seats. Quite nice. Okay, this is my first time inside the car, so bear with me guys. 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster. This is the GTI specific one, so you get the honeycomb graphics right here in the background of the dials. Center touchscreen is 10-inch in size. Supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Thing is, it's not too bad, I guess. Go to the center here, yeah, not much difference. Yes, they are now all USB Type-C ports, and you have a shortcut buttons right here on the center where the air vents are at. Everything in here are touch-sensitive buttons, except for the start-stop button and the auto hold. But the rest on the steering wheel panel control right here, they are all touch-sensitive haptic feedback, which I honestly don't quite like. Seats, however, very comfortable, very supportive of a GTI. Something I noticed is that it doesn't have a GTI or embroidery of sorts in this GTI, whereas you get it in the Golf R and the Golf TSI R-Line. They both get an R emblem, but this one don't. Kind of weird for a GTI not having that. Another detail that I just noticed is the Golf inscription right here in the center dashboard. Center console tunnel, and right here is where the wireless charging tray is at. This wireless charging tray, when you put your phone, there's like a clip to hold your phone in place so it doesn't flobble about when you do launch control, and I think that is a very nice touch. Seated into the back seats of the Golf Mk8, and something that I noticed is that with these kind of sports seats, it makes the cabin feel a little bit tight because this is quite a sizable seat and it blocks quite a fair bit of your outward vision. So you can't really see the center screen, you can't really see the center tunnel, it's just this big seat here. I'm going to insert a POV of what I'm seeing. Yeah, the glass isn't too big and there's black roof lining, so it does feel a little bit tight. Amenities in here include, you get plenty of back pockets right here for all your loose stuffs and whatnot. Rear air vents with your own temperature control, center armrest, 2 cup holders, standard stuff.
no reclining rear seats, 2 tennis balls worth of knee room, about 1 tennis ball worth of headroom, and plenty of space in the footwell. The R-Line is powered by a 1.4-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine paired to an 8-speed automatic torque converter, pushing 150 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque. GTI gets the EA888 2-litre turbo petrol and 7-speed wet clutch DSG that outputs 245 horsepower and 370 Nm, while the Golf R gets the same hardware, but power is up to 320 horsepower and 420 Nm. I'm a big fan of the Golf, and the 7.5R is one of my top favorite cars. But even so, I still need some time for the Golf Mk8 to grow on me. To me, first impressions in person, it doesn't feel as special as the 7, and looking at the prices and learning on the bits that Volkswagen has skimped on makes it even less appetizing now. But what are your thoughts? Fire away in the comment section below.